We have 93 million Americans today that are not vaccinated. And we need to do everything that we possibly can. I tell my private businesses all the time, I hope you mandate vaccines for people coming in. Until we make it hard for people to get on planes or go to movie theaters, people just aren't going to do it. We're not going door to door,
Right.
But you make life difficult. We have 93 million Americans today that are not vaccinated. And we need to do everything that we possibly can. I tell my private businesses all the time, I hope you mandate vaccines for people coming in. Until we make it hard for people to get on planes or go to movie theaters, people just aren't going to do it. We're not going door to door,
Right.
But you make life difficult. We have 93 million Americans today.
All right, Shalom, Mike. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I'd like to give them honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches the word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to tie this lesson. I'm pretty much going into having faith during the hard times ahead. You know, because the so-called white man, the devil himself, is about to be revealed, man. You know, he's about to show his horns through these draconian laws, putting the pressure down upon the unjabbed. And this is the beginning stages of killing you off because you're not worshiping the image of the beast, man. You know, and this faith, this truth, you know, everything we've been learning and teaching and preaching and, you know, putting your time is the time where it's going to have to be applied. You know, just like how the devil is applying the pressure, our faith will have to be applied. Our faith has got to be tested. You can't say shalom till the terrorists come and then expect to be, this be a walk in the park. No. The very thing we teaching about, we're going to actually be in the midst of these things. This is Romans 1 and 17. For therein is the righteousness of the Most High revealed from faith to faith. See? So meaning what? So we're going to go through situations and the righteousness of the Most High will be revealed through us believing the Lord getting us out of it. Then it's gonna be a next step to it. Now, the Lord got you out of this. Now you going through another situation. Yeah, you might have had to lose your job, but that's just the first step of applying your faith. You know, the situation is going to intensify. It ain't gonna be like you making a hard decision that you gonna have to keep your job or not. You know, it's gonna be more intense situations that's gonna come down the line because of the pressure of the devil. You know, this man, his draconian laws. You know, but it's gonna be revealed from faith to faith, meaning where our faith actually gonna have to activate. It's gonna have to be applied. You know, like I said, it's not like you saying shalom forever, man. You know, you're going to have to apply it. So it says, for therein is the righteousness of the Most High revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. See, and that's going to make all the sense in the world when, pretty much you had to cut completely all ties with this devil, man. Is the beginning stage is not trusting this man rhetoric, leaving off from the philosophies, in the ways of this man. But this the next step of no more stand upon him, not taking that thing, which that entails, certain things being taken away. Now you got to go by faith now. Now you got to hope and pray and believe the Lord going to feed you now. Ain't like you guarantee because you got a couple $100 in your account and you can go to the grocery store. No, you ain't got no job now. Or certain things took place because you didn't get that thing to make life more difficult. But you going to have to live by faith, man. Our faith going to have to be applied in the time to come. Trusting in Yahweh by smell shine. Let's get right quoted earlier, Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day, which we hear, man. We are here in that time, that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote him. See, so you see, we're not trusting in this man. Which you seeing the process now. You see that repenting. We're not into these philosophies and ideologies this man presents. And now we're taking the next step. He's presenting that thing for you to even continue in this society, damn now. If we not stand upon that, we're not going with the flow of this world, man. You know? Why? Because we have what it says, but we're being renewed by the trying. Matter of fact, let's get that. I don't want to butcher it. Because ultimately, we understand America gonna be destroyed, man. At the end of the day, before the credits roll and all that, we know the end. America gonna be destroyed, man. So why, continue to party on the fucking Titanic, knowing it's finna go down, man? Matter of fact, let's get Romans 12:2, and be not conformed to this world. See. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your minds. And we start off by that, being born again, and pretty much this truth is what's dictating our walk now. Instead of what the so-called white man presented. It said that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. And the perfect will of Yahweh Shai is ultimately to overthrow America, the so-called white man, with a violent overthrow, man. And these are the steps to that. And this man acknowledges, even he tells you he know he got a sword. So this nigga know he going down, man. So that's why we're gonna have to live by faith, because ultimately this man and his bitterness, the bitter weeping of Esau is playing out through his laws and legislation. We just seen I believe of the Virginian governor, I believe. He said pretty much you better mandate, he taught his private business owners, they need to mandate that thing and ultimately make their lives more difficult. So that's that do it or else spirit. So let's go back but that's the point of faith. These precepts ain't here for nothing just because it sounds good. It's a good story. No, these things we read about, these certain things men went through, these were actual events that took place on the earth. Even now, it's things that's taking place now, man. And it's only going to intensify. And it's your spirituality, our spirituality, is going to have to tap more into that. Now, the Lord is taking all carnality from this, man. Because the devil he's going to take the carnal aspect, water, food, you know what I mean? But that's part of that living by faith. So let's go back Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, see, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. See, this is how we stand upon Yahweh Shai in truth. Through this truth, that's how we trust in the Lord, man. It's ultimately it's gonna come down to, do you trust in those precepts, man? Do you believe the Lord is gonna feed you according to Isaiah 65? Verse 13. Do you believe the Lord is going to deliver you from Esau and his military, and you go into Psalms 124? Do you believe that? Because that's what the precepts say. That's what it's going to come down to, and that's faith, man. Oh, matter of fact, let's get something real quick. Psalm 33. And matter of fact, let's see something. Psalm 33 You know what, Lord will. I'm going to come back to this, but I'm going to jump down to verse 22 just to get the point. It says, let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hoped in thee. See, so that's ultimately what it's going to come down to. The mercy of the Lord is going to be according as we hoped in him, man. You know, because we understand the Lord already gave us a layout of what's going to take place on the planet Earth, that we're going to, you know, be in the midst of these things. But what comes into play? Hope and faith. Because that's the only thing that's going to, it tells you sorrow is going to be upon every side. There's nothing corner that we're going to be able to do to get out these situations, man. Like somehow now, since you heard that you're going to stock up all the rice you can and beans, man. That's not going to work. Because at the end of the day, the Lord can have maggots in your shit. No matter what the expiration date is. Or you ain't going to be able to get to the house when all hell break loose. This is going to have to take divine intervention. It's nothing. The Lord's going to take all carnality from this. Matter of fact, let me jump up to verse 16. I said that this Psalm 33 and 16, there's no king saved by the multitude of them hosts. And you could actually go in history and see that scripture play out by the way of the Medo-Persian Empire. When they actually fell by the Greeks, which the Medo-Persian Empire, they had a sect of their military which were called the Immortals, man. Meaning what? That was you kill one, it's 100 that's going to replace them. That's why they were known as Immortals. Because it seemed like you didn't chop down the numbers. But ultimately what happened? They fell, man. So there is no king saved by the multitude of hosts. It said a mighty man is not delivered by much strength. Meaning what? As you can see, meaning fuck the numbers and the stats or whatever you got. There's nothing corner you can do to win. And that's what this scripture is saying, man. It's up to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. It says a horse is a vain thing for safety. See? Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength, which horse represents power. You know, which nigga actually trust in the gun. Well, that's a vain thing, because guess what? Now the gun can jam up. You might have a chopper and you might get murked from a guy with a 38. You know? But it said, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. See, so no matter how much power, whatever you lean on, anything that presents as a form of power and refuge, cornerly, it's not going to work, man. Or it tells, curse be man that trust in man. Matter of fact, let's get that. Yep. This is Jeremiah 17, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, see? And make of flesh his arm, whose heart departed from the Lord. See, that's the offense. You ain't trusting in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, man. You know, I forgot, was that certain king that he fell ill, and pretty much he got the herbs, but he trusted in the herbs more than he trusted in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, man. You know, the herbs contribute to your health, but you gotta pray that Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua heals you, man. And just like today, you have people actually prepping. You know, these doomsday prepper. You got actually even niggas with fringes. Got a chopper right now. Waiting on Esau. But what it said, cursed be man that trusteth in man and make of flesh his arm. See? It said, whose heart departed from the Lord. See, so that's the first thing. You supposed to trust in Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, you got to have faith that the Lord is going to deliver you from these things, these said parables, from the pressure. Going to Psalm 124, it said, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, man. So that's ultimately what it's going to come down to, Yahweh Shemel Shai, you know, stepping in on our behalf, man. Because there's nothing we can do. Yeah, you got to quit your job. It is what it is. You know, You gotta take a L on your lights off and shit or whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. But guess what? At the end of the day, according to your faith and your hope, the Lord is gonna deliver you. Cause guess what? It's a precept for everything we about to go through, man. And going through now, even though we're going into Jacob's trouble, it's a precept for it, man. You know? And that's what we gotta trust. That's trusting in the Lord. The report. You know? So this is Psalm 33, verse 18. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. See? That's what it's gonna come down to. That's who the Lord is going to take care of in that day, man. No matter what this devil present, and like I said, he putting that pressure. Okay, cool. We got Yahweh Hashem outside. It said to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. And that's what this man presented with the video I played. He pretty much said, kill them, man. Kill them off. When he said make their lives more difficult, that means he's saying, you know, cut the food off, cut their supply of water off. You know, because now just you having a pastime and going to bars, all that is out the window now. Restaurants, it's just your basic necessities is now being compromised because of that thing. And wait till that thing come out, man. You gonna know the so-called white man's a devil if you don't know now. He said, if you don't know me by now, you will never know. Because if this nigga show his horns, you Israelites gonna be taken, man. The ones that took this message lightly and, you know, didn't consider the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But the point is, going back to verse 19, it said to deliver their soul from famine and to keep them alive in famine. See? The Lord's going to do that according to our faith, man. Because we're going to be presented with death and famine through these situations we're going to go through. Because it's coming. But like I said, it's a precept for it. It said our soul waited for the Lord, and that's what it's going to come down to. Yeah, you ain't ate in 5 days. But on the 6th day, it happened. Food, somehow, you came across some food, and you probably gonna eat better than you eat now. Matter of fact, let's get something real quick. Book of Psalm 37, matter of fact, Psalm 37. And let's get this Psalm 37, verse 18. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright. See? And their inheritance shall be forever. And that's talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. That's who the Lord is. That's who he cares for. That's why I say he knows the days of upright, their inheritance. You know, that's who the Lord cares for. The elect of the nation of Israel, Zion, Jerusalem. Those are the ones that's going to receive that peace and that mercy on this side, man. It says, they shall not be ashamed in the evil time. See? Because of what we put our stock into this. Because ultimately, this actually is going to increase our faith when all hell break loose. Or it tells you that this word, once it manifests, is ultimately like giving bread to the eater. So this is satisfying, seeing that the so-called white man put more pressure down. He's passing more draconian laws. You know, he's sending forth his military. All these things that we have been speaking on, you know, starting with the apostles and elders on down, thus saith the Lord. And it's actually happening. So we're being satisfied because these words are coming to pass. But ultimately, when it fully comes, we're not going to be ashamed, you know. The Lord's going to actually take care of us, man. He's gonna hold his end of the bargain, man. You know? Matter of fact, continue on. It said, and in the days of famine, so to let you know it's gonna be an appointed time in this lifetime right here. Famine is gonna take place. Especially here in America. This is what's gonna see its perfection. We're gonna actually see the perfection of a famine. You know, the fullness of a famine play out right here in America. It says, and in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied. See? So meaning what? The Lord's not gonna reduce you to rations. You might have to go a few days here and there, take some L's. But ultimately, it said we're gonna be alive in the famine. Or it tells in Isaiah 65, we're gonna actually uh laugh and sing and then come on man, what type of spirit you're gonna be in? Or it also tells you in the book of Job, the 5th chapter, we're gonna actually laugh at destruction and famine. So what type of situation we're gonna be in, during those times? Like I said, it's gonna be hard, of course, but the Lord is gonna step in these certain situations. But ultimately, it's gonna be according to our faith. So going back Psalm 33 and 20, it says, "Our soul waiteth for the Lord," and that's like I said, that's what it's gonna come down to. You gonna have to be patient. We gonna have to be patient. However, whatever we gotta go through, you ain't gonna be able to force it at the end of the day. He said, He is our help and our shield. See, because the Lord's gonna present the way out. Otherwise, the scripture said, "Be still and know I'm Yahweh by Shai." Well, that's gonna make more sense in that day too. It says, "For our heart shall rejoice in Him, because we have trusted in His holy name." And not just you saying Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. No, just the you trusting in the report, the things that's written about the Lord, the different acts and works of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. We trust in that. Because you can know somebody named John, but you hear some off, like that don't sound like him. That ain't the John you talking about. But we know the power when we serve Yahweh by Shemel Shah, the powers of heavens and earth that pretty much dictates the comings and goings of, rulerships, man. The power over scenarios. That's who we trust in. We know the Lord Yahweh by Shemel Shah is the one that's pulling the strings behind all this, man. But we understand if we do this, continue to do, what it said, keep the word of His patience. He gonna keep us from the hour of temptation, man. So we trust in His holy name. It says, "Let Thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in Thee." And that's what it's gonna come down to: having faith in these hard times, man. Because it's not the corner we can do. The devil about to put the person down, So what's left? What's really the only option is to have faith in Yahweh by Shemel Shai, trust in the precepts, hope that we actually being reduced to hope that the Lord is going to step in and deliver us from that. That's it. Like I said, you ain't finna say shalom to the chariots come. It's not gonna work. Our faith actually is gonna have to be tested, man. So yeah, Alkim, at the end of the day, I hope that we edify. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elected teaching word in our true faith and sincerity. BTA, Bible Ball. Soon, very soon.